Going on? My name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. That's SPOMOTICS. Hope everybody's doing all right out there tonight on a Friday night. Once again, my name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. That's SPOMOTICS. And that is sports, movies, and politics. And I will be reading your comments on my YouTube channel and also on Facebook Live. All right. We got a good show tonight. We're going to get into a good discussion that we're going to have tonight. All right. Of course, you know, we're going to talk a little NFL Week 14. All right, we're going to talk a little NFL tonight. We're also going to talk about the big story out here, Brittany Griner coming home. All right, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, I know we got some discussions about that because I was just shocked. We'll talk about that later. We're also going to be talking about this state championship game, Freedom versus Madison. I'll be there tomorrow at 4:30. Going to see the Freedom Eagles play. These young men, they got to come home with the chip, man. They got to. They got to. They got to. I hope that they do. It's gonna be fun going over in Norfolk tomorrow. All right, so we'll see that game, and I might do it live tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how my battery and my phone app. All right, cool. So let's get into it. And this is new. That's new. All right, what's going on, everybody? Like I said, my name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. And we are going to talk tonight. Well, we're going to start off the show tonight about this young lady right here, Brittany Griner. I mean, you know, when I saw the news of Brittany Griner, and when I saw that she was finally free from Russia, first let me just give you the details about what happened to her. Brittany was on the U.S. team. She was traveling. She was over there with. She went over to Russia. She had some oil, some cannabis oil, and she got caught over there with it. Not even a lot, all right? But, you know, she got caught with it over in Russia. Worst place well, not the worst place, but anyway. She got caught with it. She got arrested. Now, she stayed there for almost a year. All right. She was in Russia for almost a year for this. They were going to give her 9 years. What's up, babe? You can see and hear me. All right. Thank you. She was over there for about 7 months. And they finally brought her home yesterday. After 7 or 9 months, maybe it was 9 months. And when I saw the news, I was so happy. I was like, dang, all right, Brittany's free. You know, it's cool, blah, blah, blah. So I get on Facebook and I'm happy. I'm like, oh, Brittany's free. And I'm like, you know, Brittany Griner's free. And when I was reading like the comments, and first when I went on Facebook and I saw only negative mostly negative comments. It was like, oh, they made a trade for Victor. Oh, that wasn't a good trade. She shouldn't have brought her ass over there with marijuana. She shouldn't have got caught. Why would we trade with this? We got a terrorist. My thing was this. Now, you know what she went over there for. Why was everybody so upset? Like, it kills me. And I don't want to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up. So, when I talked about Deion Sanders last week, and everybody was so upset about Deion Sanders. If you know Deion Sanders, he was at Jackson State. And people were so upset when he left Jackson State and went to Colorado. I feel like people, I don't know. I think people lost their joy. I think people forgot how to be happy after, what was it? After COVID. COVID really hurt us. I mean, people just aren't happy. They find something. They got to find something to be negative about. Now, I'm going to be honest. It's my Black people. I don't know why we're so angry and upset about each other. Like, how come we never get excited about each other anymore? We never get excited. I have a friend. And this person started a business. All right. I'm not going to mention the person's name. Not going to mention the business. But he had a business. All right. So he came up to me and another friend and some more friends. And he was like, look, I'm starting this blah, blah, blah business. And, you know, this is how it's going to start. I know it's going to be a little slow, but it'll pick up. And my first thing was, man, yo, I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. I went, gave this person dap, gave him a hug. I was like, yo, that's what's up. Now, the other friend, he didn't seem too excited. He was just like, oh, well, it's going to be a lot of money. You're going to lose a lot of money. It's like, why poop on this man's dream? Like, this is the business that he wanted. He's always wanted since we've known this person. Like, why poop on his dream? And that's what we do. Now, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna get back to Brittany, but I'm gonna take it back to Deion Sanders. All right, Deion Sanders gave us this big thing. He was like, "Look, we can get these big name players over to an HBCU. We can get them to an HBCU, and we can compete with other teams. But that's what we got to do. We got to start doing that. We can compete. One day we're going to compete with Alabama and everybody like that." Yeah, but that's true. COVID has messed up a lot of people. So that's what Deion did. Now, Deion didn't say he was going to be there forever. Forever, ever? He didn't say that. He didn't say that he would be there forever. What he said was he's going to help build this place up. He's going to make it respectable. He's going to change the narrative around there, which he did 100%. Because let's remember, Jackson State wasn't that good. Nobody was talking about Jackson State. Look at Jackson State now. Look how he left it. It ain't like he was going 5 for 5 every year, like 5 wins. Like he wasn't winning, and then just Colorado came and he just left. He didn't leave Jackson State hanging. Like I said last week, look at Jackson State before and look at Jackson State now. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. You said that's so true. I think it was COVID and social media. People found out that they get more attention, views, etc. with negativity. I definitely don't think. And you know what? I'm my bad, babe. I should have read that. It's cut off, but yeah, that's true. Because that's why everybody comes to everybody pay. They don't want to see you happy. They like it when it's negative. For example, I got a lot of examples tonight. So I had a person, a friend on Facebook, and they was like, I broke up with somebody. She had it all on Facebook because he did this, and this. And they were getting like all the attention. It was like 1,000 likes, 1,500 likes. It was just crazy. All these comments. 3 years later, this same person was like, I got a new promotion somewhere at this job. It was like 10 likes, 15 likes. People love negativity. People also love saying negative things. Like, for example, they'll say something stupid just with common sense. Like, for example, when Trump was there, and they would say a little comment about Trump. Well, Trump is a great president. He did this, and you kneel for this flag and blah, blah, blah. That got all the attention, of course, because they were negative. They got the attention that they wanted. It's so stupid. How can you even be upset about this young lady who made a mistake? Left some weed in her bag or whatever. And you want this girl to do 9 years. Now, Victor Bout, right? He's this arms dealer. He smuggles weapons. He sells them to Eastern Europe and Africa, the Middle East. Nickname the Sanctions Buster, the Merchant of Death. Can I ask everybody a question? They're saying, oh, you shouldn't have made this trade. It's so dangerous. You got this arms, this guy that sells all these weapons. But guess what? How long has he been locked up? Do you think he's the only one that sells weapons to people? Are you crazy? Oh, but Keith, you don't understand. He's a killer of nations. You don't think there's other arms dealers out there that's when he was locked up? Matter of fact, he was coming out in 7 years anyway. All right? I think people just want to, hey, what's up, Miss B? How are you? I think people just want to, like, everybody now is like this foreign affairs specialist now. Like, they know everything. Oh, Keith, you don't understand. We just took Satan out of jail and brought him back home. Now he's gonna look. These nations still got guns. I don't think you like. I don't think you understand that. But these nations still have the guns. They still have dealers. You think that show was going to stop just because he was in jail? I'm going to put money on it. I will bet that if one of y'all's daughters, sons, nephew, nieces, moms was caught up in there, you'd want to make that trade. You wouldn't even think twice. The girl made a mistake. Y'all act like, and that's another thing. That's another thing. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. This is gonna be an honest show tonight. I'm sorry. It's gonna be an honest show. My people, my black people, and I love them so much. But I just feel like most of us just hate each other. And I'm just gonna be real. I feel it. Like I look at Hispanics, and I'm like, man, they so together. They are so together, man. And I love it. And they're just so together. Like, if there was one of theirs that was there and that happened, they wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, we just let such and such out. No, they're gonna be celebrating. It's gonna be a party. I promise you, it's gonna be some parties. It's gonna be what's it called? 4th of July fireworks everywhere. Like they're gonna be excited, man. And I love them because I love it because it always excited about each other, man. Always. Now, I'm not saying that they don't fight each other. I'm not saying that. But man, they always work together, man. Always. I feel it. I feel like they always do. And I feel like my black people that I love so much, and I love being black, but I promise you, we just mess each other up. Dion got a great deal at Colorado. Now he's a sellout. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do, man. He's a sellout now. Brittany Griner went over there. Oh, she shouldn't have been with the weed. She shouldn't have had the weed. She had it. It wasn't a lot. She wasn't selling it. She just had it in her bag. She made a mistake. And we act like we don't make mistakes at all. Like we are always so perfect. We're always perfect. And that kills me, man. We should have been happy for that young lady. We should have been happy for her family. And I know everybody's saying, oh, well, what about the guy that was what about the Marine? Why didn't they get the Marine? They've been trying to get the Marine, but has anybody ever seen his story? Has anybody ever seen Paul Whelan's story? He was accused of spying in Russia. All right. He was kicked out of the military here. Did anybody know that? He was stealing. Did anybody hear that? Not saying that he shouldn't come back home, but let's look at what she did and what he did. All right. You said, thank you, Miss B. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it's the truth. Gotta agree to disagree again. I think we are just more vocal and our business is aired out more. I'm just saying, I think it's harder for us to hold things in. We wear our feelings on our sleeve. No. And I get that. You say we wear our feelings on our sleeves. We do, but why can't it be a good feeling? Somebody that's free from Russia, that was going to be in there for 9, 10 years, that shouldn't have got a sentence like that. Come on now, 9 years for that little bit of weed. And I can see if that was Russia's law. Like I can see if that was their rule. If you get caught with weed, you're gonna get 9 years. But they just had somebody in the United States that went over there, had much more weed than that, and they got less time than Brittany was getting. But that's not fair, right? So I guess the feeling on our sleeves, I get it, but why can't it be a good feeling? We should have been like, yeah, Britney's free. Oh, yeah. It shouldn't have been the first thing to be like, oh, my God, do you see how bad that trade was? And it's a young lady, too, man. And I know that everybody thinks they're right. Like, I get it. Like, I know I'm not right all the time. But I'll be damned if I'm not going to be happy for this young lady getting free and this arms dealer. Like, I get his history. I get it. But he's not the only one that sells weapons. Like, he's not. I'm sure they as soon as he got caught up, they was like, all right, we got somebody else, but we just got to be on the safe side this time. I'm sure it wasn't like, oh, well, we can't get these weapons anymore because Vic's in jail. Vic is in jail. We can't get no more weapons. And my thing was he was getting out already in 7 years. Excuse me. If it sounds like I'm drinking it, I apologize, man. That was good. I don't know why I can't. There we go. I agree. I'm not speaking to Brittany's case. I was just speaking. Yeah. No. I know. I just think we got to get better. Deion Sanders is gonna. Let me tell you what Deion's gonna do. I know a lot of maybe you didn't watch the show last time, but let me just talk about what Deion Sanders is gonna do. Deion Sanders is gonna take some kids that were playing at Jackson State. He's gonna bring them to a Power 5 conference, the Pac-12. All right. They're going to get more recognition. They're going to be seen. There's going to be more NFL scouts there. He's going to get some people going to the NFL. Excuse me. Let's not even talk about the play. Let's talk about the coaches now. We need some damn black coaches in the NFL. We need some black coaches in the NFL. Let me tell you this. I promise you this. They're not going to hire no black coach from Jackson State. They're not going to hire no black coach from an HBCU. Do you know why? We know why. Now, I love my HBCUs, and I went to St. Aug, and I love my HBCU. I believe that's the best school on the planet. That's me. But they're not going to hire a coach from St. Aug. They're not going to hire a coach from Shaw University. It's not going to happen. Deion put the foundation down. He said, this is how you got to do it. He got his mans there to run it. Jackson State is in good hands. Deion, we need more Deions. You can't just put that on one person. Deion can't go to all these HBCUs and fix all of them. We have to find some more people. We need to find some more Deion Sanders. It's that simple. But these pro-black, these you Deion Sanders, you sell out. Oh, Brittany Griner, you just shouldn't have been there in the first place. What? What? So you want that girl to do 9 years for an ounce? Not even that? Are you serious? Like, I think people just need to, before they talk, I just need them to think before they say anything. Because it don't make no damn sense. But everybody's so above that. Like, they're so, I don't know. I know I don't know if I know they're not happy. Because they complain about every damn thing if you read their posts. They complain about everything. This Brittany Griner thing was nothing. It should have been celebrated. And I was just going down Facebook and I was just going down the timeline and I was like, wow. It's so sad. Mostly black people. Mostly my people. I love my people, but damn it, we got to change, man. We got to change. You were going to let that little sister stay up there for 9 years for that. You should be ashamed of your damn self. Talk about an arm dealer when there's so many arm dealers in this world, probably that you didn't know, that you don't know of. You're going to value her life like that. Y'all don't piss me off, but it's just, we can always agree to disagree. But some of y'all got some issues, man, that y'all need to fix or something. There's something inside of y'all that just want to, I don't know. Like, you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? I'm going to blame First Take. I'm going to blame First Take for everything. I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to blame it because I love that show, but I think everybody just needs to disagree about something. Like if I say the sky is green and you say, no, the sky is red. I'm sorry, if I say the sky is blue and you're like, no, the sky is green, like you just want to argue. Like it's just common sense. You feel me? It's just common sense. Like, you know what is right. You know what is wrong. When Trayvon Martin got killed, you would think everybody would say, be upset about that. Not give an excuse. There were people that were saying that, well, I forgot his name, but they were saying he was right. That's where common sense comes in. When we were listening to Donald Trump and we were listening to like anybody, any political person, it's just common sense. Don't just go for this person because he's saying what you want to hear. Don't vote for somebody just because of that. That's stupid. Don't vote for somebody just because they're a Republican or they're a Democrat. That's dumb. Now I get it, but that's how society is now because Republicans think one way, Democrats think one way. Even if it's wrong or right, like wrong from right. Like it doesn't make any sense. Shooting in schools, that's bad. Why are we having an argument about this? Like, why are we having this argument? Why are we having this debate? So getting back to this Brittany Griner thing. So what? He's not the only arms dealer. But everybody's like in this movie. Oh man, Victor, man. He's just like, remember, what's my movie? With Kaiser Sose. They act like he's Kaiser Sose, man. Anyway. It's just some people just need to get a life. Oh, just be real. Let's just be real, man. People need to get a life. People need to think before they talk. I used to be like that. I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to say anything that came out of my mouth without even thinking first. It didn't matter whose feelings I hurt. I just used to say it. Until I grew up. And some of us just need to grow up and maybe just get a little positivity in your life. I'm not right all the time. I'm really not. But, you know, the only one that's right all the time is my wife. Ain't that right, babe? She's the only one that's right all the time. 100%. She's going to give me for that one. I'm going to try and cut that out. Okay. But on a serious note, man, life is too short. 10 times out of 10, if that was your daughter over there, what you going to do? You going to say, baby, look, you over there with the weed. That's an arms dealer. We can't make that trade. Biden, please keep my daughter over there, or keep my son over there, man. Don't risk that. Don't risk him coming out. I want to hear how many of y'all would say that. Yeah, they have some good arguments, but just be a human for once. How about the human argument? Let's do that. Should she be over there for 9, 10 years for weed like that? Come on, man. Since he's been in jail, there hasn't been any other arms dealers. They just kind of like, let's just wait for him to come out. I'm not going to lie. I think the United States is the best country in the world. Even though we don't get along sometimes, it's the greatest nation in the world. I believe we have the strongest military. I mean, where else can you get an opportunity to make millions just playing basketball, football, or acting? And just look at some other. Now I know there's some other countries that do that, but just take a look at it. Look at this country, man. Where can we go on a platform and talk about our presidents without getting our tongue or something, or going to jail or something? Where can you come on a platform like this and just talk? There's some things that we got to fix in this country. Of course, we know that. But we, as Americans too, we just got to work together. And we just got to be like, look, I mean, yeah, he a bad MF, but we'll handle him. Why is this country, why are we so scared? Like, we've gotten real scared. This is the greatest country in the world. Why can't we act like it? This is the strongest country in the world. Why can't we act like it? I'm glad they brought her ass home. I'm happy. Let's just be happy, man. But anyway, that's enough about Brittany, man. I'm glad she's free. But some of us, I mean, yeah, babe, it was some good arguments, but at the same time, man, you can't give me an argument of somebody that was gonna be there for 9. They want her 9 to 10 years for some weed. Now I hope that I know that she'll make some better choices now. And I'm not saying that she wasn't in the wrong, because you cannot go overseas with some drugs. Like, that's just, you can't do that. But the young lady, she made a mistake. Brittany made a mistake. What's up, baby girl? What's going on? But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about Brittany Griner. And I'm glad that she's home. But we definitely gotta do better. We gotta do better. And I promise you, I know that the United States are gonna be looking for Victor Bout. All right. It's not even a doubt in my mind that they got tabs on him already. This is one of the smartest nations in the world. He was getting out in 7 years anyway. What were we going to do in 7 years? What would we have said in 7 years when he got out? What would we have said? You said her sentence was dead wrong, and I'm glad she was released, but we have to make sure we fight just as hard to bring other innocent prisoners home. Yeah, that's true. But what were the other prisoners that you were talking about? Because if you were talking about Paul Whelan, I mean, Paul Whelan got caught spying over in Russia. And Biden did try to get him home. And I believe he was sentenced over there when Trump was in office. And I don't think that Biden was just over there. Biden did try to do a 2-for-1. He tried. Oh, you talking about in the future? Okay, yeah. In the future, of course. Of course. All right. But that's that for Brittany Griner, man. Like, I get everybody, like, I get their argument, but come on, man. Like, I know my friend was talking, he was telling me, like, you don't know what he did to my country, man. And I understand that, but there's other people that could do that to your country also. And it's the truth. And like I said before, there are other arms dealers that are out there. He's not the only one. These countries are still going to get their guns, regardless. All right. But let's get into some lighter news. All right. What about these football games? That was a hell of a game yesterday. I didn't watch a damn down, but oh, I love how my Knicks are beating up on Charlotte. Let's go. We got some good football games this Sunday. I'm nervous, of course. I'm nervous because if we lose on Sunday, we're not going to be in this playoff picture unless Seattle loses. Oh, my goodness. What the hell? And now I'm just reading that. Oh, goodness gracious. Saquon Barkley is questionable with a neck injury. What the hell happened to him? And we won't be without Leonard Williams. Oh, this season, man, for the Giants is just heartbreaking. We're falling apart. If Saquon don't play, then I don't know what kind of offense we're going to have. I guess it's just going to be Danny Jones going to be running it the whole damn time. Oh, my goodness. Against the Eagles, right? So we'll lose that game. Washington will take our spot. And Seattle plays Carolina. So Seattle will probably beat Carolina. So we'll be out the playoff picture for right now. It's just crazy. That's why you got to win, man. Damn. But we hurt. Everybody on our team is hurt. No wide receivers. The one wide receiver we did have, he got hurt. Slayton can't catch a damn cold if he was butt naked in Alaska somewhere in the snow. Anyway, let's talk about, we got some other football games. But the Rams game was good. I saw the highlights. They got Baker Mayfield. Now, Baker Mayfield was at the 2-yard line. He had to do a drive. They were down by 6. It reminded me of the game that we saw on Monday with the Saints and Tampa. Raiders was up the whole time, 16-3, 3 minutes left. Something snapped on for the Rams, and they started balling out with the last 3 minutes. They scored 14 points in 3 minutes. Baker Mayfield was the quarterback. Baker Mayfield looked a little bit better. He looked good. Baker did an awesome job with 3 minutes left. They were at the 2-yard line. They came all the way back. Baker threw a 23-yard touchdown. Baker went 22 for 35, 230 yards, 1 touchdown. He did a hell of a job. Raiders again did a disappearing act in the fourth quarter, and that's why they are 5-8. It happens. It happens. But the game of the week for me, okay, and it's going to be a surprise to everybody. Well, it's 2 games of the week for me. It's that Buffalo Jets game. The Buffalo Jets game is really going to be good. The Tampa 49ers game is really going to be good. And what is it? Oh, Minnesota and Detroit. Man, Detroit plays good ball in Detroit, man. They play pretty good. Detroit is a favorite over the 10-2. The 5 and let's repeat this one more time. Let's just see how it sounds. The 5-7 Detroit Lions are favorites to the 10-2 Minnesota Vikings at home. They're the home favorites. Why are they disrespecting Minnesota like that? Minnesota is so disrespected right now that they're going to come out, and I believe Kirk Cousins and Jefferson and all them boys are going to go out, and they're going to whoop some ass on Sunday. A 2-point dog, and you're 10-2, and you are a dog to the 5-7 Detroit Lions? If that ain't motivation. What about the Giants? What up, Cliff? What's going on, man? You said, what about the Giants and the Eagles? Man, look. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. But Eagles going to whoop on us, especially if Saquon ain't playing. He's questionable right now with a neck injury. Now, do we want him to play this game or the most important game next week against Washington? It's hard. But the Eagles will definitely beat. I know that the Eagles will beat us. And I just got to be honest. I'm not gonna be one of them that be like, oh, man, my Giants, we ain't got no wide receiver, nobody, everybody hurt. Saquon ain't playing, but man, look, we're gonna beat the Eagles by 12. I'm not gonna lie and make nothing up. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, Cliff, but let me tell you something. That Washington team is hot right now, and they're getting a lot of their key starters back, and they got a great running game. Not great, but they're good. They got a good running game. Our running game is it's okay. We got to keep giving the ball to Saquon. We don't have a wide receiver, so all the defense is doing is just bringing everybody up. That's all they're doing. And it's hard. At least with Washington, you got McLaurin. They got a wide receiver. They got a WR1. We can't throw the ball to nobody. And even if we do throw the ball to Slayton, we don't know if he's going to catch it. We don't know if he's going to miss it. We don't know. I still don't trust Danny Jones. Now, I'll say this. He's played much better. And I don't want him as my quarterback next year. Every time he has the ball, I get scared. Remember how Eli used to be? I used to get nervous when Eli threw the ball. I don't want to be nervous when my quarterback throws the ball. I want to be like Mahomes. I want to have that confidence. Like when I see Mahomes play, I'm like, man, watch this. He gonna throw that. It could be 3rd and 12 or 15. Mahomes is going to get it there. I know. But let me tell you about my Giants, though. Let me tell you what they do. And they've been doing it. I've been a Giants fan for 40 years, all right? And this is what the Giants do. This is what they do. It'll be 3rd and 6, and I promise you they're throwing it 2 yards, all right? They're going to throw it 2 yards. And please, just catch the ball and please get it to the 6. Get 6 yards out of it. So I'm not confident. Galladay is not catching. Galladay is worse than Slayton. They don't trust Galladay. I would love for him to be a surprise, but they're not gonna play him. All that money. He has not. Do you know he makes all that money? They gave him this big contract. He has not scored one touchdown. He hasn't scored one touchdown. He's been there for what? 1, 2, 3 years? He ain't scored a touchdown yet. So I would love that to be like a now look, our division is tough. We have, and you know with your boys, them boys is tough. Dallas is a tough team. And I think Dallas is gonna give Philly a run for their money. So Philly bet not slip up. But our division is one of the best divisions in football. Our division is the best overall in football. Don't worry about them last 3-4 years that we had. Our division is the best ever. Everybody got a Super Bowl. Everybody got a Super Bowl ring. Cowboys got 5. Giants got 4. Redskins, Washington Commanders got 3. Eagles got 1. They all got them. It's just like the early 80s. I hope he does. I hope he have his breakthrough because I can't wait till they cut him. And we need to draft some wide receivers. Now, everybody talking about this rumor that OBJ is coming back, but OBJ's not even healthy. We have 0 healthy. The one healthy wide receiver that we do have, his damn hands hurt. He can't catch the damn ball. Poor Danny Jones, he got to run. He got to run the whole game, man. But, like my wife say, Keith, you always be dogging him, but I just be telling the truth. We not ready yet. My Giants ain't ready yet. Now, I love our record, but we not healthy. Our quarterback he's much better this year, but, But we're going to see, man. We are definitely going to see, because any given Sunday. Now, I know that Saquon better play next week against Washington, because let me tell you something. I'm going to be at that game, and they flexed it. It's going to be cold as hell, and I'm not going to Landover for no loss in no 20-degree weather or 30-degree weather, whatever it's going to be. I ain't doing that. But we're going to see. We're going to see. So let me pick these games real quick, and I'm going to talk about something that I'm going to have fun with tomorrow. So I got Buffalo. I got Buffalo beating the Jets. You know what? I'm going to flip that. I got the Jets beating Buffalo on Sunday, all right? I got Jets beating Buffalo. I got Cincinnati beating up on the Browns. Cowboys are going to destroy Houston. I got Tennessee over Jacksonville. Philly over my Giants. Pittsburgh over Baltimore. Kansas City over Denver. I got San Francisco over Tampa. And the Sunday night game, I'll talk about the Sunday and the Monday night game. I'll talk about Sunday night. Let me talk about this real quick, and I'm excited about it. Tomorrow, me and my family, we are going to Old Dominion. We are going to Norfolk. I don't know how you say it, but Norfolk. My sisters went to Norfolk State. My wife went to Norfolk State. When we moved there from New York, we were like, what is Norfolk? Norfolk? Dumfries? Quantico? We ain't know what to say, but no, we're going to Norfolk for the state championship game against Freedom versus Madison. Two teams from Northern Virginia. When was the last time we had two teams from Northern Virginia in the state championship game? We leave it early in the morning because I want to see a little bit of the other game too. I'm excited. I had Coach Overton on last week. I mean, that team is awesome, man. And I get excited every time I see these young boys play. And they so hype. And they just play so smooth. Their game is just smooth, man. Their game is smooth. What I do, man? There's something wrong with me. Oh, Norfolk. Like, I don't know which one is better, their offense or their defense. I'm trying to tell you. Their offense or their defense. This Freedom team, and I made this argument, and I said this on Facebook. And I said, this Freedom team might be the best school ever in Virginia. This might be the greatest Virginia team ever. And people was mad. People from the 757, they saw it and they was like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. They was really mad. If you go on my page, I have a clip from when these boys was playing. And they played Western Branch. And I got a clip of a touchdown. And they was so negative. They was like, babe, you said, China, you said like Norfolk? China, what you say? I think it's pronounced Norfolk. I can't even see, my thing is in the way. I can't even see it. What you said. But it's going to be an exciting. Oh, this is the clip that I showed. Just watch this, man. With him.
Get Go! Run, Cam! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Go, Cam! Woo! Woo! Okay, 3-4. Good job, Cameron! Woo!
Excited. Damn, I thought that was a clip. But anyway, it's on my page, man. But them people were hot. They were like, how can you say that they're better than Hampton? They're not better than no Hampton Crabbers. That 96 team was nice. But I mean, just look, we know that the 96 Kravitz can't play against the 22 Freedom Eagles. I'm just going by the stats that I saw. And Freedom stats blew them out the water. I mean, damn, Freedom right now is at what, 900 points in 13 games? When Hampton had 850 something points in 14 games when they won the state championship? What am I supposed to go by? You want me to call everybody? You want me to call Ronald Curry and them and be like, look, I want you to go play this team. Like, you can't do it. That's what I'm saying. The greatest, this might be the greatest team in Virginia ever if they win tomorrow. Not taking any greatness away from them if they win or not win. Because even if they win, they're still a great team. But they got to come up with the W tomorrow. 14-0. They can score 1,000 points. They're damn near close. I gotta do my math. But they're almost at 1,000 points. I mean, hell, they scored 112 points. They had one team up 90-0 at halftime. Oh, Jake is from around. Hey, Jake, ask Jake if he's ever heard of a school called Western Branch. If you ever heard of Western Branch and Oscar Smith, ask Jake that. That's what you get for disrespecting NSU. But I wasn't disrespecting. I love Norfolk. I just don't like the word Norfolk. He has. And all right, so Oscar Smith is a big deal down there. Oscar Smith, Hampton. I can't pronounce the other one. Ponyong, whatever it's called. But anyway, there's some great schools. Western Branch beat that great Oscar Smith team this year. And then Freedom just whooped Western Branch like it was nothing. It was just like 69-14. I have a chart, and I'll put it on my Facebook page. But damn, they Western Branch and Freedom had the same amount of plays almost. I think Western Branch had one more play more than Freedom. Western Branch had 77 yards total offense. Freedom had 700 and something yards in less amount of plays than what Western Branch had. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. I really hope it's a great game. I don't want to see a blowout. I told Coach Overton the other last week, I was like, man, I stopped coming to y'all games because I just wanted to see a good game. But y'all was blowing out. I first noticed Freedom, the first game we went to, they played Brook Point. So I went to the Brook Point game because I wanted to see Lionel Coles. All right? Daniel Coles. I'm sorry, I said Lionel. Daniel Coles play. Because I went to school with his mom, and I saw him play one year. I was like, yeah, this boy is good, and he's big. So I was like, because I missed the other games last year. So I was like, yeah, I want to go see him play this year. But he didn't play. But I'm looking at Freedom, and I was like, wow. Now, I knew Freedom was good from last year. I know their defense. I know they took some losses last year. But I saw this Freedom team, and I was like, just one play I was like, you know what? I think we should go see Freedom next week. I just want to see, I want to just see if they were really that good or Brook Point was just not that good because Daniel wasn't playing. Yo, this team, Freedom, I got to do the math, but they have to average about 60-something points a game. And their defense is only giving up 11, 12 maybe points a game. This team is awesome. If you are in the Norfolk area, come to Old Dominion where they play football at. Come to the stadium. Come to this game and see the show. See what I'm talking about. I mean, not only are they great on the field, but off the field as well. The Overtons, his brother Jeff and them, and they coach a little league team. They coach these little league teams, right? PME. I hope I got it right. I always get it mixed up. My son be like, "No, Dad, it's PME, right?" The Playmakers Elite. They won the national championship. Like the Overtons just got something going on. They won state championships at Hilton High School. There's something going on with the Overtons, all right? Their coaching styles, they're not going to be, he's not going to be at Freedom for a long time. He's going somewhere because whatever he is doing, it is working. He blew my school out twice. All right. This school, this team is special. Them coaches are special over there. I'm gonna wear my all black tomorrow. I think they wanted to wear all black. I don't got all black, but I'm gonna wear some black. But this school, man, if you're in the Norfolk area, just check these boys out. All right. I'm gonna leave my stuff on Facebook. Come check these kids out, man. They're great off and on the field, man. All right. And man, you should hear some of Coach's speeches, man, that he be having. I promise you, I'd be wanting to go to my mom's house to get my little Garfield helmet that I took. Yeah, I took the Garfield helmet. Damn right, my senior year. And I was gonna put it on for him because his speeches be like, damn, like we can't lose. Now that wasn't my favorite speech. My favorite speech of all time in football was Denzel Washington. Remember the Titans. Now that when he said that, I was about to run through the wall for him. But Coach Overton, man, I'm proud of y'all. Bring that thing back home. I'll be there tomorrow, and I gotta get some sleep because that's a long ride. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and listening to my show. Andre, you said need that blowout as a statement. You damn right. Andre, you right. That blowout was no joke, man. That look. You talking about the 112 one because there were so many blowouts. But that 112, I mean, sheesh. That's more than a statement. That was something. I just wanted to be a little competitive, at least for a quarter tomorrow. But I want them boys to get the W, man. It's all love. I want them to bring it back home. It's going to be a great game. And like I said, I appreciate everybody listening tonight. Andre, thank you for coming on. Babe, thank you for coming on, being my producer. Cliff, what's up? South Carolina, that's my dog. You see them Yankees, Cliff? I know you're a Cowboys fan. You see them Yankees. Thank you, Miss B. I appreciate you always coming on. Thank you for that support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Anybody who I missed, I didn't see you. China, baby girl, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Jake, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. All right. I'm gone. I'm about to play some Call of Duty real quick because I'm hooked. I might get me something to eat, play Call of Duty, and I'm going to relax for a little bit until tomorrow. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all again for coming on. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm begging, like, please, like Keith Sweat, please. It's SPOMOTICS. It's the only thing that says SPOMOTICS on YouTube. Just spell SPOMOTICS. That is sports, movies, and politics. This is episode 87. And I'm out. All right. Love y'all. Peace.